watch out, internet. Tonight it's going to get offensive as we go through some old-fashioned insults. Hello and welcome to Goodnight Internet, the nightly internet show that is happening tonight on the internet. How you doing, Aaron?
I'm all right, you swelling urethra swallowing tampon bag.
That was creative. This is exactly the kind of thing that's annoying me about the internet right now.
Yeah.
The internet can be, at its worst, a cesspit of horrible people saying horrible things to each other.
Yes.
But this is the thing. If you're going to be horrible, if you're going to be mean to people, if you're going to be a bit of a dick, at least be creative with it.
Yeah.
You get the same insults trotted out time after time. You get cuck and SJW, snowflake, people getting called Hitler. Although I do quite like the idea of calling someone a gammon, mostly because I quite like gammon.
Yeah, it's just as nice. It's got a nice evocation behind it. You know, pink and sweaty and
evocation.
Yeah,
you pretentious. So, what we're going to do,
Lord,
I'm going to read. Lord, oh my God.
It's quite common as well.
Yeah, no, good point. Favourite insult to use online, Aaron? Go.
I don't. Genuinely, I don't.
Do you not?
I try.
You don't really do social media.
No, I don't do social. If I'm gonna insult somebody, I like to do it to their face, and I like to try and make it a little bit, like you said, creative. I don't like just throwing out your standard.
What's the
nonsense.
last insult you dished out?
At the start of this episode.
Oh God. Before then, you're not prone to insulting.
Not to somebody's face. I might say it privately to people, friends, and things like that because I'm passive aggressive. But
fair enough.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is I've gone through the internet and found some really, really awesome old-fashioned insults from ye days of yore.
All right, but you have to tell us how many of them you've used recently.
None of them.
Oh.
But I will be using them soon.
Sweet.
I did call someone a milk toast earlier.
Yes, me.
What does that mean, Aaron?
It means sort of like slightly weak and feeble and bland.
It does. It's not spelt how it's pronounced.
No.
So we're going to go through. You're going to guess what these relate to. Some of them are quite obvious. Some of them are not.
Okay.
So, what does it mean if someone is a rattle cap?
A rattle cap?
Yes, a rattle cap.
Is that sort of the end of a baby's toy?
Kind of, but that's not what you're saying they are.
The end of a baby?
Yeah. No, they're not the end of a baby. It means they're volatile. So they're likely to come off and explode everywhere all at once.
Is that really really an issue with rattles in the day?
Yes. Many children were killed.
Wow.
Over one child per year. What does it mean if you are a fuss budget?
A fuss budget?
A fuss budget.
Somebody's overly fussy with money. Doesn't like spending.
I like that. Somebody's a skinflint.
Yeah.
Which is another kind of old-fashioned term. It's not. Yeah. If you're a fuss budget, it just means you like to fidget.
Fussy budgeting. Budgeting. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
What does it mean if you're all hat and no cattle?
All hat and no cattle?
Yeah.
Did they used to put hats on cattle?
All hat, no cow.
You're a cowboy without a herd, so you're lost and aimless.
Yes. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
You're someone who's all talk
and
no
follow through.
No follow through. So actually not what you said. Now that I've actually listened back in my head to the replay that goes on. My parents used to say all fur coat and no knickers.
Okay. I quite like the one you use, all fart no poo.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I stole that one. I don't think that's an old-fashioned one, though. I think that's just one I've heard somewhere.
Fart and poo are fairly old-fashioned words now.
All fart and no poo. What are they these days? Parks and Chaser.
Yes.
Which is actually the sequel to Parks and Recreation. It's in German. Anyway, what does it mean if you're a grumbletonian?
Grumbletonian?
Yeah, a grumbletonian.
Somebody who goes to the Smithsonian far too much and moans about the exhibits.
It's someone who whinges a lot. What does it mean if you're a galumpus?
Galumpus?
Galumpus.
You're a bit heavy-footed, clod-footed.
Yeah, you're large and clumsy.
Yeah.
I like that one. What does it mean if you're a go-alonger?
Go alonger.
Yeah, go along.
You're somebody who throws baseballs far too far for anybody to enjoy. You're somebody who just follows along with the crowd.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
You're someone who follows along with the crowd and laughs along even when you're the butt of the joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of a bit more specific. They didn't have a lot going on in the old days. So
No, clearly not.
let's try one from the back. What is a bed swerver?
Bed swerver.
Bed swerver.
Is that another way of calling somebody a prostitute?
Very close.
Oh.
A bed swerver is an adulterer.
Oh, okay.
So someone who is unfaithful outside the bounds of marriage in a sexual manner. What is a klatsomaniac?
Klatsomaniac.
Klatsomaniac. You could probably work this one out, maybe.
It sounds a little bit like kleptomaniac.
No, that's the word for that is kleptomaniac.
Yes, I know, but it's an old word, so it might have changed. Klutz.
Oh,
Somebody who's
it's klats.
Klats.
K-L-A.
Somebody who claps all the time at bad jokes.
That's a C. Did
Yeah,
you go to school? You're such a loiter sack.
A loiter sack.
Yeah.
Somebody who just sits around in sacks all day, gets in the way.
A loiter sack is someone who is another word for a slacker. I've forgotten what it was.
Cloitomaniac.
A klatsomaniac
Klatsomaniac.
is someone who shouts too much, like a klaxon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's quite clever.
If it was
You can see why it's not used anymore.
No, it's a bit too
Obscure.
specific. What is a mumblecrust?
Mumblecrust.
A mumblecrust.
Somebody who talks with a mouthful.
No. No.
No? It just-
No. A mumblecrust is a toothless beggar. So someone who...
Oh, okay. So because they're mumbly and have got crusty mouths?
Yeah. I mean, they can't bite through a crust, maybe? They don't have a crust. What is a muckspout? I'm guilty of being a muckspout quite often. Yes, a muckspout.
Somebody who spouts rude words and filth.
Yeah, someone who swears too much. So, this is a good one. What is a smell feast?
Smell feast. Somebody who is particularly stinky. Like they bring along their own myriad of scents. They're not just they smell of BO. They smell of a multitude of things.
No.
Oh.
I knew this one would trip you up. A smell feast is the kind of person who turns up to an event knowing that there's a free dinner in it. They can smell a feast.
Oh, okay.
So kind of a freeloader.
Yeah.
Like an old-fashioned term for that.
That is apparently quite a big an issue with open funerals these days.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a really great Victoria Corrin story that she tells about that. And then the main perpetrator choked to death at a funeral of someone he didn't know. Yeah. Aaron, what is an abidochemist?
Abidochemist.
Abidochemist. It's not Peter Crouch's wife.
Somebody can't do maths without an abacus.
No, it's a liar. An abidochemist.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're not. You didn't just make that up.
Maybe. What is a saddle-goose?
Saddle-goose.
You're such a saddle-goose.
Just imagining a tiny man on a goose with a saddle. Somebody's going nowhere. They're trying to ride something that isn't going to actually carry them.
That's where it comes from. Yeah, it's an idiot. The kind of person who would try to saddle up a goose.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. Well done. What is a cumber world?
Cumber world.
Cumber world. So cumber world. W-O-R-L-D.
Okay. Cumber. Oh, no, it's Cumberland sausage. Is this the name of a place?
Is it a really big sausage?
Somebody who swirls their poop. I don't know. Cumber. I don't know. I've got no idea with this one. Somebody who dresses badly.
So it's somebody who encumbers the world. So they're so useless. All they do is take up space. You're a cumber world.
I'm definitely using that one in the future. That's amazing.
It's brilliant. What does it mean to be an unlicked cub?
An unlicked cub.
An unlicked cub.
Somebody who is unloved child, essentially.
Kind of. You're close. You've got the right idea.
Not uncared.
So what happens if you're not looked after.
The orphan child.
No, it means that you were never taught manners. So someone who's incredibly rude.
Okay.
And was raised badly.
So apparently licking cubs is the height of manners. Good to know.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. We're almost done. What does it mean to be a duke of limbs? A duke of limbs.
Oh, I have heard this one before now.
Yeah.
Duke of limbs, somebody who's really clumsy and klutzy, I think.
Yes, so it's very close. It means you're tall and awkward. So you've got lots of limbs.
Yeah.
Flailing like an epileptic octopus.
I think I heard that one on QI, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
We're just as good as them. What is a Sikh sorrow?
Somebody's always looking for sympathy.
Yes, a hypochondriac or someone who makes themselves sad. What does it mean if you are death's head upon a mop stick? You look like death's head upon a mop stick.
Sickly, thin and ill.
Yes, so you look emaciated and miserable. And then the last
Comparing
one...
somebody to a mop. Yeah, no, I quite like that as well.
Like a skull on a mop, basically. Last one then. What does it mean to be a gentleman of 4 outs? 4 outs.
Well, that's a cricket
O-U-T-S. Gentleman of 4, not 3, not 5, count them. 4 should be the number of the counting. Outs.
Somebody's useless.
Kind of.
So I don't know enough about cricket to...
It's not to do with cricket.
Oh, okay.
It's not cricket, mate. It's not cricket.
Somebody of 4 outs.
Yeah.
Hideous divorcee?
No.
Serial divorcee is probably more appropriate. No, I don't know.
It means a man who is without wit, without money, without credit, and without manners. A gentleman with 4 outs.
Oh, okay. That's quite clever.
Yeah, I like that one. I thought I'd save that to last because it was intelligent.
It was, yeah. That was quite a well thought out insult, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I'm going to regret this massively.
Right.
But please share your favourite insults in the comments. We will take a look. We will give you bonus points for creativity, intelligence, and anything with a kind of like a little bit of interest behind it would be really, really cool. If you really like this, then please click the like button, click the subscribe button. And if you really, really want to impress your friends, then show them this, have a laugh with them. They will love you forever, probably. Until next time, Internet, fuck off, you fucking bunch of sickening, you whinging fucking pieces of... Go and die in a fucking hole, you goat fucking sons of...